Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take a look at an iconic moment in morning history. This is going to be that gig in Irving, Texas, where Lzzy Hale of Hailstorm went up and gave Dany a wonderful Gibson Explorer out of the blue. Dany didn't even realize at the time that it was a for real permanent gift to her. Was just happy that Lzzy was out there giving her a guitar. So, and this is just before Queen of the Murder Scene, and it just so happens we have seen on many occasions Dany play Queen of the Murder Scene again with this guitar after it. Now, not lately, unfortunately. Lately it's been more the PRS, but hopefully she brings it out again. That would be nice, wouldn't it? This took place August 2nd, 2022. It's an outdoor gig. And it's in the middle of their summer tour with Hailstorm. So that figures, right? So that's great. Apparently, Lzzy went so far as to make sure that the guitar had all the specs that Dany likes. The proper pickups, the proper strings, set up the way that she likes it. You know, like she actually handed it to a crew member of the Warning first and said, set this thing up right, you know, if it's not already there. And then she handed it. So it was ready to go when she gave it to Dany. So I've heard about this moment for a couple years now, but haven't actually seen it. So I look forward to checking it out. Adrian, what do you think?
Oh, it sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
It sounds like, a beautiful moment.
Yeah. Lzzy got gifted a guitar many years before that. And the guy that gave it to her, he said, you know, when you find a budding sensational guitar player, pass on the karma type thing.
The same guitar?
No, it's a different guitar, different story. But all right, well, let's look at this and we will talk about it afterwards.
All righty.
I'm at a loss of words right now. I just gave you Lzzy Hale's guitar. Thank you so much, Lzzy. You're the best. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh my God, this is the best day of my life. All right. Everybody, let's give it up for the guitar!
So she thought it was Lzzy's guitar.
Boy, did Dany seem nonchalant when she got that guitar.
Right, yeah.
Right. She looks like the proverbial girl on Christmas who just got a pony from Santa.
Yeah, and she doesn't even know yet that it's a gives, no givesies backsies. It's yours. She just said, "Oh, that was great. I got to play Lzzy Hale's guitar." Well, you just wait till later, little Missy, because holy wow.
Yeah, it's been like a game show contestant who won $20 million or something.
Well, yeah, but she doesn't know. She thinks it's $20.
Yeah.
So apparently,
she's in for a surprise later on, I guess. Right?
Apparently, after the show was done, Dany tried to give the guitar back to Lzzy, and Lizzy's like, "No, that's yours," and she's like, "What?" and apparently it was a very emotional moment, and like the parents were there and her sisters were there, and they're all like, "Oh, wow!" And that's the appropriate response. It's very heartwarming to think about it. I don't know if it's on camera or not, but it's just a really cool thing to think about. Yeah. So yeah,
she still seemed very psyched, and you could tell during the song. It's like I was kind of surprised she wasn't pogoing clear over the mic stand or something, getting as she thinks to borrow a guitar from Lzzy Hale.
Right. Interesting gig too. Did you notice? The whole strip that they're working on, I don't know if it was maybe 5 feet wide, to the back of the stage, because they're parked up in front of probably Hailstorm's kit at that point. And so Allie's amp is there in front of the bass amp that's going to be used. And you saw where Pau was.
Yeah, she was way to the right of the stage.
Yeah, about the only place where you could actually set up her drums comfortably, because there wasn't really enough space to put them in front. And if they did, she would just completely block access between Allie and Dany. Like Dany wouldn't be able to go over to the other side of the stage, on her solos.
That's important that they're able to do that.
It is. It really is. So they knew that. So it's very rare for us to see that configuration. We knew that it happens. I think I have seen something like that before, but it's a little rare. So it's nice to see. But yeah, so that was a nice moment. It would have been cool to be there for that.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I wonder what it was like to play the solo on that guitar, the first solo on that guitar.
Yeah, think about it for a moment. Those of you who are not guitar players, you're out there in front of a rather large live audience, and now you're playing a guitar you have never played before in your life. And you're going to do a solo and all these other things. And that's a little bit, what would your emotion be, Adrian, under that circumstance?
Oh, I don't know. Didn't you mention before that Lzzy actually brought the guitar over to one of the guitar techs or something? And
but Dany doesn't know that.
Oh, she doesn't know that, no.
And yeah,
I think it was to her specs, though, right? Or she found out, what kind of strings, what kind of pickups.
Yeah,
all that.
Yeah. Still, she's never played the guitar before. That's the point.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
No matter how comfortable it might be in her hands, this is a strange guitar.
Yeah.
All right.
I see what you mean there. Yeah.
I mean, how would you feel if all of a sudden you're in front of a crowd of maybe 10,000 people? I don't know what that was, but it was definitely several thousand people.
Yeah.
And maybe there was a
Gives me
lawn.
a Les Paul or something.
There may have been a lawn too, you know.
Oh.
So it could have been even more. It could have been 20,000 people. And there you are with a guitar you've never played before.
Yeah.
I'd be intimidated personally, but that's just me.
No, it sounds kind of intimidating. You know, I'm trying to imagine what it would be like if that happened to me, if somebody handed me a Les Paul or something.
Yeah.
In front of a bunch of people.
That's right. So kudos to Dany for that, because I don't think she gets enough credit for that either. I mean, there were a couple of notes where it was like, well, she hit the note, but it didn't quite resonate the way she might have expected, but that's exactly why. Because she's not familiar. I mean, even just down to the little details on the fretboard and how you hit the frets and how high they might happen to be or not worn or whatever, all that stuff that gives a guitar a personality. So anyway, I just want to give props to Dany for that, because she nailed the solo and it sounded good. You know, she was very excited and the thing performed perfectly, you know, and so did she. So that's great. Just want to put the kudos out there.
Yeah.
All right, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? If you were there, tell us what it was like. If you witnessed any of these moments, whether they were back behind the stage later or, you know, right there on stage. Yeah, always interested to hear about it. Tell us how many people were actually at the show at that point. Anything else you want to recommend, you know, regarding this type of thing, leave that below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.